everyone, welcome. It is stream time once again. Oh god, my hair is atrocious today. It is time for the first England stream, and probably the first of, hopefully, fingers crossed, many streams we're going to have with England. We've got a friendly today against Austria in the build-up for the Euros, which is, if I'm right in saying, 9 days' time now. So we don't have a lot of time to wait now. So I'm really excited. If you want to see some content, let me know what sort of content you want to see. Honeygun, welcome to the stream. Tom James, welcome to the stream as well. You're saying 2-0 to England. Interesting. I might do a similar prediction. I'm going to say 3-1 England, I think. I think we might actually score some goals. Now, what I'm going to do quickly, we'll see if capture works. Fingers crossed it does. It does, actually, somehow. Okay, let's look at the squad. In fact, I've not prepared this well. My image is in the way, so I'll deal with that. Right, so this is the squad we're dealing with here. Now, they're saying this is a back four. If that is a back four, I'm going to be so disappointed if that Southgate won't stick to this. I don't think this will be a back four. He'll find a way to make it a 5. In fact, what he may do, he might bring Rice in that back 5. I don't know. I mean, I feel like with this game, he actually might play a back 4. So Trippier is on the left, Alexander-Arnold on the right. So out of the 4 right backs he could have picked, he's got Alexander-Arnold there. Has not even got someone like Chilwell or Luke Shaw to be in that position. He's got a right back there. Got Tyrone Mings and Connor Cody there. Okay, so 2 actual centre-backs here. One of them may have to partner Harry Maguire, or that might have to be the partnership if Maguire is not fit enough. Rice and Bellingham. I'm happy Bellingham's getting a start. I'm excited to see him play again. Then we have got a 3 of Jack Grealish, Jesse Lingard, and Saka. Now, it's a debate what's going to go on in that wing. Is Jesse Lingard going to really be the centre, or is it going to be Grealish? And, of course, Harry Kane is going to be up front. Austria, looking at their squad, Daniel Bachmann. Is that the Daniel... Oh, is that... Yeah, it is. It's Daniel Bachmann from Watford. Oh, my gosh. I completely didn't know he was Austrian. Well, okay. We've got a half-decent goalkeeper going up against. Okay, so we've got Alexander Dragovic, Martin Hinteregger, Marco Friedel, David Alaba there, who's obviously moved to Real Madrid recently, Ed Schläger, Kay Lehmer, C. Baumgartner. I don't know if he's the one from Leverkusen or used to be in Leverkusen. Lehner here, and then the front 2 of Kaudzic and Marcel Sabitzer, which you will know from RB Leipzig. Jamie Gould, welcome to the stream. So I'm just looking at something on my phone here. Okay, so 4 of you watching, WJ, welcome to the stream. It's good to see a lot of you here very early on. 7 of you watching apparently, so thank you guys so much for this. England 3, Austria 0, says Jamie Gould. My prediction is quite close to that. I'm saying 3-1. I think we'll have a capability to concede a goal. But yeah, I think with the attacking players we have, we should score plenty. But you never know with England, don't you? And I'm excited for this game because it's basically the first bit of football we're going to get in a month full of jam-packed football stuff in the Euros. And I do need your guys' support on what sort of content you want to see. But I would actually going to quickly announce to you guys right now, I am planning a sweepstake for this tournament. I'm thinking how I'm going to do it, but I might figure out a way to do it. I'll announce it in a later video as well this week. And also, Friday is going to be my Euro 2020 predictions. So we've got a lot of content coming up in the next couple of days or so. I've not even thought about what I'm doing tomorrow in content-wise. I probably might make the best squad out of championship squad out of internationals. I don't know. Harrison saying 12-0 England. I mean, if Gareth Southgate actually had a positive formation, we might. Charlie Brown is already getting the England vibes in the chat, which I am absolutely loving. Oliver the Gamer, welcome back to this stream. Welcome back to Alexis. And a great question, who do I think is going to win the Euros? Well, on Friday, you'll see my full predictions. I have got a real funny feeling about France, I really do. If you see their squad, literally every single position on the pitch is ridiculous. If there's any teams I would probably watch out for, Italy maybe one. I don't know, Spain I guess you always got to look out for as well. Yeah, David Alaba, you got to watch out for Austria. I did talk about him moving from Bayern Munich to Real Madrid. He's got an abundance of experience, but I don't think one man is going to save the team. But Batman in goal and then Sabitzer in front, it's not going to be a stroll in the park. I mean, we're England. Nothing is ever a walk in the park. Now, why is my hair so bad today? Oliver Gamer doesn't agree with Italy being the front runners. I mean, I saw their squad recently, I think, and I felt, when I first looked at it, their goalkeeping and their defensive line I actually thought was great, almost like ridiculous, but I'm not too sure about their forward options, to be honest with you. France, Portugal are the main ones. Yeah, and I feel like I'm quite guilty of this. I think I undermine Portugal a little bit, but Portugal shouldn't be underrated, to be honest with you. It's only a shame that France and Portugal are in the same group. You would probably hope that both of them go through, but both have got to go past Germany. And who knows how Germany are going to perform in Joachim Löw's final tournament as manager. He's been round in Germany for donkey's years. I think would have been close to 15 years. I even remembered him all the way back in, I can't remember what was his first tournament, but I even remember him all the way back in 2010, where both of you guys were probably toddlers or something. I was like 10 years old watching World Cup 2010. It was the first proper England tournament I watched from beginning to end. I actually remember South Africa's opening goal in that tournament as well. Their group is really hard. Yes, they do. Who's the other team in their group? Who's the really unlucky one with their group? It may be Hungary. In fact, one thing I do need to do, whilst it's well and good of me doing my predictions on Friday, I need to remember the groups and have a good idea. Group A is interesting because I think all four of these teams are close. You've got Switzerland, Italy, Turkey and Wales. A lot of people like Wales and back Wales to go through, but I'm not going to try and have a bit of British bias into it. Turkey, that's what I meant to say. If I said Austria, I do apologise. I meant Turkey. Turkey won all their qualifying games. Did they beat France as well? They may have beaten France as well. I may be wrong on that, but they beat pretty good teams, actually. And, of course, Italy with Roberto Mancini and Wales on their day are great. And Switzerland as well, a team you can't underestimate. Right, I'm actually going to look at Euro 2020 groups. Alioski winning the tournament for North Macedonia. I tell you what, North Macedonia, that's a great team to have in this tournament. I really, really am happy for them. And their last game, I mean, they beat Germany. So who knows what North Macedonia can do in this tournament. Right. I'm going to be interested on who does commentary. In terms of punditry, I mean, I'm watching this on ITV. They've got Eni Aluko, Roy Keane and Ian Wright. So basically the same three people they had in our previous one. Okay, so Group A, Turkey, Italy, Switzerland, Wales. Yeah, I don't even know. I really do not know what I'm going to predict. A lot of people are watching their TV. Hungary have a decent squad. I mean, to be honest, Charlie, I remember them winning their group in the last Euros. You know the group they had with Austria, Iceland and Portugal? Hungary won that group, so... Hungary, yeah, I mean, I agree, I shouldn't undermine them, but I think Germany, France, and Portugal are almost in a different league. I mean, heck, I know Hungary got some positive results against Portugal, so who knows? Adin Nagy winning the Euros of Hungary. Oh, that'll be a great sight to see. Oliver Gamer says is coming home. It's great to get to that spirit again. I would be wearing an English shirt, but I've not worn an English shirt for a long time, and the latest English shirt I got wouldn't be able to fit me now. So, yeah, although I do have a chance to win a Euro 2020 shirt from BENHD, actually. Little bit of an exclusive to you guys. We're doing a Patreon Euros tournament, and of course I'm going to be taking my part. I'll be representing for all of you guys in Lex Alexas, and hopefully we can be victorious. England have a good chance, to be fair. They have every chance based on the attacking players that they have, but it's whether Southgate's going to be, I don't know, I was about to say something rude there, but it's whether that he's going to play it right. I mean, he's exposed himself in a little bit, in my opinion, but if he gets it right, you know, fair play to him. And one thing I do like about Southgate, he knows the standards. He knows he needs to get at least semi-finals for this England squad. You know, it's ridiculous the quality that he has in his disposal. So it's good that the standards are high. We just need to achieve them. You like that Austria kit? Yeah, you know, to be fair, I really like that Austria kit as well. I think I'm actually going to be playing in black as well. No, they're probably wearing the jacket over that. What's Group B? I can't actually remember what Group B is. Oh, it's Belgium, Finland, Denmark, and Russia. Yeah, I mean, I feel this one is I think this one's a bit more obvious. We're now seeing God Save the Queen, which next year will be her Platinum Jubilee, which is quite remarkable. And a 4-day bank holiday to bank that. It's great to see England fans in the stadium again. One thing that you couldn't deny, we have the best international fans like ever. The passion that you get from them is incredible. Should Southgate be backed or sacked? If Southgate can't get us out of round of 16, I think you've got to ask questions. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got a lot of indigestion today. It's probably because I drank quite a bit today. Not drunk, by the way. Okay, so Group C is Netherlands or Holland, Austria. So Austria are playing in this tournament, so it's a good challenge. Well, it's actually good to see Austria play as well, so we can actually compare them in their group. Ukraine, North Macedonia. That's also a really tough group to call. North Macedonia, you know, they're not a team I certainly would put down as bottom, you know. Bagav Condetti, welcome to the stream. Hoping Saka does well today. Are you an Arsenal fan? I mean, brilliant. Saka is a player, I actually was a little bit surprised he got in, but I guess with Arsenal's turn in form and near the end of the season, that's probably why Southgate has picked him. Of course, I mean, if you saw Arsenal Fan TV and stuff like that, they hail like an Arsenal players going to this tournament, but it doesn't paper over the cracks for how much needs to be addressed in that squad in general. I mean, I'm not even just going to talk about Arsenal because obviously there's no point. Do you just come back from watching Emmerdale? No. Was Emmerdale on before this? I don't even know if it was. I mean, me and soaps, we don't go on. You know, I don't watch soaps like at all, really. I tell you one ad that keeps getting played though is the FA Respect one. You know, grassroots football. Oh, that's the bit of my childhood I missed out. So, we're in the Riverside Stadium here. Of course, Middlesbrough play their games there. And Gareth Southgate returning to the club he actually managed it a couple of Premier League seasons with. I think he managed 2 seasons with Middlesbrough in the Premier League. And that was his managerial CV. Right, actually, I need to get the countdown timer working quickly. Let's do that. Stop that. Okay. How the hell has Saka got in with only 8 goal contributions in the Prem? That's what I get. Overall, you know, he's not done too well, but I guess, and if I were to make a reason, it probably would be the form in the final couple of games with Arsenal, but I think there's better people that could have got in. I would have taken Ward-Prowse over him personally, but I'm not denying Saka in that Arsenal squad, probably, if not their best player. So if anyone from Arsenal had to be represented, I wouldn't have minded Saka. There we go. Timer is starting. In fact, because there's no trophy here, I can actually put it to the central, so it looks a little bit nice. Right, so Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon commentating once again. Well, I tell you what, it's Austria moving forward with the ball right now. They're playing in black, and England, we're playing in white. So it looks like it is a back four, which is a bit surprising. I think if he did want to go to back five, I guess he could just push Rice down, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why he's not even practiced using the back five in the lead up to the tournament. A lot of these decision making has questioned it. I know it's technically a friendly and it's not got any bearings, but in that time, you practice what you set out to do in that tournament. You know, you're not going to shock the world by, you know, doing something new in this tournament. The whole world knows you're going to do a back five. You might as well, you know, I mean, maybe not get most of the first team players in, but still 23, that's 2 squads within itself. Do one squad in one game, do one squad in another one, and then switch and maybe mix them for this tournament. But the fact that they're having someone like Jesse Lingard, who's not even in the 23-man squad, which I don't agree with personally, I think he should be in. So I'm glad he's playing in this game. But at the same time, what's the point of him playing in this game if he's not going to be featured in the bloody tournament? So there's a couple of question marks in my part. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. You know, if we actually do well in this tournament, you know, all the things I say and all the crap I say beforehand, you know, I'll say, all right, you know what? Fair enough. So we are in Group D, England. So of course we've got Croatia, which will be tough. Czech Republic and Scotland. Not quite an easy group, to be honest with you. And I feel we definitely would be wanting to win this group because we would be facing, I think, the runners-up or maybe the third-place team. I don't know how the knockout stage is going to work with England this time. I think, no, we were in Group B last Euro, so in Group D in this one. And then, of course, Group E is the tough one. And I think it may be Hungary, actually, the one team with the... No, Group E. No, Group E is completely different. Spain, Sweden, Poland, Slovakia. That's actually pretty close as well. These groups are going to be so tough to call. I'm really nervous for Friday. You know, I'm not going to be able to... And you know what? On Friday as well, you know, these are going to be my first predictions. And I really want to get all of those right. I really, really do. You know, the more you get right, the more I can get in the knockout stage right as well. I'm going to use like the Euro predictor simulator thing. So I need to get it right. Why is Lingard in the lineup? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You know, I think he should be. But why is he not on the 23? But he's still playing. So there's just been a couple of questions. I know maybe the Champions League didn't help, but either way, Southgate should have figured this out weeks ago. Hopefully he plays Trent over James at the Euros because James is more defensive, which you don't want. In a way, I do kind of disagree with that, but I get where you're coming from. I think when you say someone's more defensive, I think that, oh, what a beautiful ball by Kane. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, just over the bar. Oh, we've got the first notable chance in the game. Harry Kane does fantastically well to find a bit of space. He beats his man. Beautiful pass. That's why he needs to get a move away. Unbelievable pass. And, oh, Alexander-Arnold. If you hit the target, at least test Bachmann in goal. But he didn't, which is a shame. Are you ranting like Goldbridge? What, about the England squad? I mean... Do I sound angry with... Oh, wait. What? It's a corner. Did Batman made a save? If that was a save, then fair play to Batman. Or maybe it got a block. I don't even know. I didn't think it was a corner. Header. Oh, free header won by Jude Bellingham. And it's straight at Batman. All right. Well, we're getting some chances in the opening 4 or so minutes. But And you've got to remember, last game against Poland, we didn't start all that well, didn't we? You know, we went behind and then we completed a comeback. So this game's about being patient or angry rant man. I mean, it depends what happens in the tournament. I'm going to be watching most tournament games enough as it is. You know, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to get some content out. So any opportunity... Oh, this is some great play by Austria, actually. Whew. That's Sabitzer. Oh, brilliant defending by Tyrone Mings there. Ooh, okay. Austria getting into the game a little bit, but Jack Grealish does well defending-wise. Okay, yep, and Trippier clears. Austria holding their own a little bit at the moment, but not creating anything as of late. Oh, bit of clever play here. They're going through. Right, that's definitely not a penalty. Blocked by Trippier, it's a throw. Harry Kane will stay if Conte goes to Spurs. Oh, I saw that report today, and I won't lie, you know. I don't... Betrayed is not the right word. You know, I won't feel betrayed, but... What? No. How? What can I say? I will feel betrayed. But we didn't treat Conte well, didn't we? I mean, we ditched him out, or if it's just in this cycle. Because I think with Conte as well, he just has a bit of Mourinho-esque a little bit. You know, he would have one positive or two positive seasons and then spiral out of control when one thing doesn't quite go well and he gets frustrated. I'm asking for the third and final time. Oh, sorry. Did you hear that he Everton got the axe yesterday? He didn't get the axe. He just left to join Real Madrid. And who wouldn't? But I think Real Madrid have stooped so low. I don't know why they couldn't go for someone like Klopp, Real Madrid. You know, if they have got as much money as they say they do, why wouldn't they go for someone like Klopp? And do you know what that tells me? It tells me the depth that they said that they have, you know, with them trying to do the Super League bollocks there, with Barcelona and Juventus. It just goes to show how much they're actually struggling. And I think actually, you know, if something serious does happen with them, I think everyone will start caring about them again. Not like what I'm saying like with Berry, with England, but I'm just saying, oh, a Batman with a pretty poor clearance there. Oh, but brilliant interception there. And here come Austria. Number 24 over there. Okay, here's Sabitzer. All right, go on here. Oh, a chance for Austria this time. Is Conte like Owen Coyle? I wouldn't make that comparison, but I mean, the reason why I won't make that comparison now is that if you bring Owen Coyle to any club, it'll just fall into an abyss. You only had to see what he did with Blackburn, but that appointment was a disaster in itself. Why would you get appointed as Oh, hang on. Nope, nothing. Oh, whew. Okay, Austria living a bit dangerously at the moment. You know, they've got to be a bit careful. Especially when you've got a hungry striker like Harry Kane who wants to score goals. Yeah, for the fact he joined Blackburn after previously managing rivals Burnley in the Premier League, you know, it's just... that whole appointment in itself just was a disaster. And, of course, that's how Blackburn got relegated. Tony Mowbray, unfortunately, couldn't save him in time. Oof, that would have hurt. Nearly 8 minutes gone. One shot, well, in fact, 2 shots from England and 1 shot from Austria at the moment. It's been a pretty, I don't know. You know what? I would say it's a slow start, but to be fair, this game has got a good intensity to it. Here's Bellingham now. One player I really want to see how he's doing there. Alexander-Arnold. Okay. John's I can see why Ancelotti left Everton because with signings like, yeah, they managed to step on the games. Yeah. I get that, but it's definitely not been sacked from Everton. You know, the fact that they've even got those players and that valuation, you know, Everton are not overachieving, but punching above their weight a little bit for me. But also, if Real Madrid come calling for you, who says no to that? So, of course he's going to return, isn't he? But I just, you know, I'll go on about it again. The depth that they say they have, I think if they didn't have that depth, they would have gone all out to get Jurgen Klopp. I genuinely believe that. And I don't know why they couldn't try harder for him. But it gives me this mentality that they've accepted that England are just going to have the better managers now. Here's Saka. How is he going to do? Saka with the cross, and it's well defended. We've got another corner. This was brilliant play by Trippier and Saka, actually. Right, takes 2 players on. Does very, very well there. Yep, and very well defended there. There are some other friendlies going on as well, which I will be checking as well. You can always request if you want to see any more. What did I have for dinner? I had a chicken curry for dinner. Very, very nice. But for lunch, what I will say for what I had for lunch, I went to Spoons for the first time in months. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went, and may have had a few. Okay, Alexander-Arnold with the corner. Header. Yeah, it won't count. Yeah, there's a foul. Oh, Lingard, unfortunately, with the foul there. Bit harsh, in my opinion. Okay, let's see that again. I couldn't really see what... No, they're not going to show a replay. All right. Okay. Oh, no, they are. Okay, corner comes in. Oh, no, it was Lingard who scored it. And it was a foul by Mings. Oh, that's harsh on Lingard to get denied a goal like that. Yeah, it would have been Lingard's goal as well. I tell you what, this boy deserves a goal. For the progress he's made this year, he needs a goal. He needs an international goal. Offside goal. Oh, was it offside? I thought they blew the whistle because of foul by Mings, but I could be wrong there. I mean, what I want to do in the future is try and connect my headset to my TV so I can actually hear what the commentators are saying, because I don't want to stream, the games being played and get done for copyright and stuff like that. I've got to be careful with that. Right, so Saka is on the ground here. So he got... okay, so an elbow to the cheek. Which is better, the Championship or the Premier League? For football, the Premier League. For drama and a natural storyline for a season, the Championship. I think the lower down you go to the leagues, the more you get to the pure and the core of football. Premier League, of course, is going to be like the best, but football being universal enough as it is, the more further down you go to its root and its core, the closer you get to the actual football that a lot of people we associate with. Right, looks like Saka's down for quite a bit. I'm a bit worried about that. It didn't look too bad, but I knew it was an elbow to the face. Gareth Southgate's doing his best Scott Parker impression with his suits. I completely agree. Okay, thanks for the 3 of you watching this. Thank you for liking this as well. 8 likes. Can I tell you this, guys? We're 2 away from 550 subscribers. 550. So we're so close. Only 2 away. If we can get it in this stream even, that'd be incredible. Right. They just did a close-up on Ward-Prowse. It looks like he may go on for Saka. Or maybe someone like Ollie Watkins. What? Okay, I don't get this. Why is the provisional squad still around when they've just been told you can't play in one of the biggest tournaments ever? I don't get it. I really do not get it. I mean, have a couple of provisional players if you risk injury, but 23, to reiterate, that's 2 squads, 23 players. So I don't think it's because the numbers are too small. But, it's so frustrating, this whole thing. Okay. Who is better, Gareth Southgate or Scott Parker? Do I have to say? I don't know. They're pretty much almost the same being. For the football, I'd say Scott Parker, because at least he would actually attack a game. Declan Rice doing very well there. Okay. Oh, God, I get a heart attack every time Pickford's in goal. Oh, at dressing. Oh, it's no close contest, really. I'd still say Scott Parker over Southgate for that. Yeah. I would say Scott Parker edges it. Riley has asked, what am I watching the game on? I'm watching the game on ITV. So if you had a Skybox, in fact, I don't even think you need a Skybox to watch ITV. You should. It's normally channel 3. Right. Long goal kick going in. So, in fact, what I need to do, and I need to remind myself to do this, I need to go and do catcher quickly. There we go. So, oh, this is interesting. Holland are playing Scotland. I didn't even know they were both playing. So, Scotland took the lead with Jack Hendry scoring. Stuart, oh, that actually might have been a good tackle, actually. I stand corrected. That was probably a good tackle, but it was a bit forceful there. So in the 10th minute, Jack Hendry took the lead with Stuart Armstrong getting the assist, but Memphis Depay with the equaliser and Gini Wijnaldum with the assist. So very interesting based on the momentum, actually. And of course, they still have Steve Clarke as their manager, Scotland, actually. Norway beat Luxembourg 0-0. That finished full time. 2-1 Azerbaijan won. France and Wales, that's right. I forgot they were playing together. So apparently France started well, and then Wales are now starting to dominate. That's going to be an interesting result. Germany and Denmark. So it's looking like it's pretty much all Germany. Although Denmark, one thing you know about them, they are ultra defensive. So that doesn't surprise me seeing that. But this game now, oh, okay, free kick being taken. Saka. It's poor. Bellingham, it's blocked. Oh, woof. I tell you what, that defensive line, the communication between the defensive line and Batman, I question it a little bit. Batman was going to collect it, but then the defender fought to try and boot it away there. Okay, hang on, is my camera in the way? No, it's not. Look at that momentum there. It's been all England, and I'm not surprised, you know, for what I've seen, it's pretty much just been England on the ball. Austria only looked dangerous that one time where they tried to counter, and their shot was off target, of course. We had 2 shots and 2 shots on target, but there were nothing, you know, going to really test Daniel Batman in goal. 65-35, 2 corners we've had. Yep. Yeah, really young squad in front of us right now. It looks like Austria have got a throw. So Franco Foda is their manager, and I've not actually had a chance to look at their bench. Bargard Tingler, that's the guy who I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure he used to play for Leverkusen, that name. I remembered him on Ultimate Team. God, I don't recognise most of those names at all. Uma, I recognise. And Schläger, yeah. Sam Johnston's on the bench. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, well, it's a shame that Dean Henderson's not on the bench either. Aaron Ramsdale is the second choice goalkeeper on the bench. You know what? I think what Southgate's going to do, he'll start Dean Henderson against Romania, I think. Godfrey, White, Ward-Prowse, Phillips. God, this bench has got more omissions than it has with people going to the tournament. I'm like, hello? You know, we need to make sure the fitness of our players going to the tournament is in tip-top shape, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, who's to say I would do a better job as England manager? I probably wouldn't anyway. Yeah, it is a free kick. That was taken and it was poor. Right. Here coming in again. Jack Grealish all getting pulled down, but he's got back up, to be fair. Grealish is doing fantastically well. I'm really excited to see him in the tournament. Bellingham again. Doing brilliantly so far, Bellingham, to be fair. I've been really impressed with him so far. Very confident on the ball, which is something that just the small things. Even if, you know, you may not have the quality, if you're confident, you know, it leaves me any sort of stress. Here's Saka again, who's been very pivotal on that left-hand side at the moment. Here's Trippier with Rice. Okay, back to Bellingham. Passes it down to Kane. Kane's been everywhere in the pitch in the moment. Will they get the Wolves job? I think the latest news I saw with that, did he get a UK permit now? Free kick won by England. I don't know why the referee blew that. We had an opportunity there, but he was going to blow for the free kick, and Schläger is going to get a yellow card. So we've got the first yellow card of the game, and it's No, it's not Harry Kane. It's Saka who gets fouled. I tell you what, I hate to say it as a Chelsea fan, but Saka has been one of our top players so far. He's been winning us all the free kicks along with Grealish, and he's been very dangerous in that left-hand side. You know, and he was someone which I think a lot of people didn't expect to. As work permit? Yeah, that's what I meant. Grealish. Oh, nope. Okay, back to Trippier. Trippier now. Mings can win that. Lingard. Good ball. Well defended. Saka. Oh, he sliced it. Yeah, work permit. Yep. Thank you to the 5 of you watching the stream. If you haven't given it a like, please do so. It does really help the stream. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. You've got a real reason to do so because we're only 2 away from 550. So I'm really, really hyped right now. I don't actually like the brightness. I'm actually going to move the camera a little bit. There we go. I'm going to move my chair there as well. It's been one-way traffic pretty much, really. Austria have not done too much. I've not seen too much from Austria. That tells me that they're going to get out of their group. They've got a tough group, of course. Excuse me, sorry. I've got a load of hiccups. I think that's probably from the drinks I had at Spoons at lunchtime. If you're wondering how I did that video, which is my transfer video, go check it out if you haven't seen it. Woke up at 7 AM doing that video this morning. Finished doing it at 11. Finished drinking at 3:30. Got back at 3:45 and put it on YouTube. That's how I did it. Right, here's Rice. He's got some options here. Here's Jack Grealish. Okay, Trippier on the left-hand side. Back to Lingard. Okay, Trent Alexander-Arnold with a poor touch gives the ball away. Watching the Germany versus Denmark game, quite slow, but both sides going at it. That's interesting because the thing is, what I saw in the attack momentum, it was all Germany. But I wasn't surprised about that because Denmark are ultra defensive. I remember when England played against them, and it was literally peak Jose Mourinho defense tactics. Oh, unlucky by Grealish. He nearly finds Kane through a through ball. But Austria defended it well, actually. Back to Trippier now. We've still got it. The team's flowing very, very well, but it's Austria. You know, you'd expect that. Is that a free kick? No, they're actually going to play on there. And here come Austria, and some poor play by them means that we are going to cut it out. And we do so. We won the ball back well. Here's Bellingham now. Back down to Trent Alexander-Arnold. To Kane. He's going back to Alexander-Arnold. Cross comes in, and another corner. Who's the best player on the pitch? It's hard to pick right now because not many players have done too much. I'd say the brightest player has been Saka. But in terms of the one that's done, you know, who's actually given me a load of calmness is actually Jude Bellingham. There's been, and, you know, it's crazy for me to say that the 2 youngest players are actually I'm singing the most praises for. And that's actually what's really exciting about the squad. But we can't let another golden generation go. We've got to capitalise. We've got to win stuff. Corner comes in. Headed away and Backman collects. Yeah, this looks like another game where we're going to have to try and crack through a tough defence. Austria look very organised. You should be in a match at Middlesbrough. Well, I'd probably be more entertaining than Lee Dixon would be. You know, Sam Matterface and Lex Alexis. I mean, I can't think of anything better. I can't really think of anything better with that dynamic duo here. Thanks to the 4 of you watching. Thanks to whoever's just liked that my stream. Thank you so much for that. 2 away from 550. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we're so close. We're really, really close. Okay, here's Rice. He's been good as well. I've not said... oh, that's a shame. He just lost it in the crucial moment there. Rice has been all right as well, actually. Lingard, for me, apart from that one opportunity, has been a bit quiet. Kane has done all right. He has done all right, you know. But to be fair with Kane, he's actually done a lot of stuff. And to be fair, you know, he would probably be up there with one of the best players on the pitch as well. Kane's done so much for that team. It's really clear to see, you know, because he's more than a striker. He helps out in midfield. He runs, he tracks back, he works hard. And I actually think it's something that not many people say about Harry Kane, actually. Højbjerg's gone down with an injury. Oh, that ain't good for Denmark. That's not good for Denmark at all with their chances. Who's the worst pundit in football? I cannot stand Steve Nicol. You know, I guess you count him as a pundit. You know, he's on the ESPN stuff, so okay, you know, something might pop up on ESPN or something, and you might watch it. But oh god, some of the stuff he says. Ex Liverpool player, so obviously a little bit biased towards the red end of Liverpool, but also just, you know, just some of the points he makes sometimes make no sense either. Yeah, Stephen Nicol would be my words. He's not my cup of tea. He's someone that does it for shock value, rather than just analytical. Like, well, he's not very analytical for me. I tell you what, that was a dangerous ball by Austria, but well shielded by Connor Cody there. Garth Crook, yeah, he's another one who does it for shock value. I find him, well, this is gonna be like, well, not controversial, but this, you know, slightly entertaining. Well, slightly a bit more entertaining by Steve Nicol, but that's not saying a lot really to help his case. So, yeah, that's a fair shout, I guess. As Højbjerg goes back onto the pitch after spending 4 minutes, Denmark now defending. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I thought, because Denmark, you know, I remember when England played against them, they allowed England to get a load of ball. I think the possession stats was ridiculous. It was around 81-19. It was something ridiculous. It was so one-sided on the ball. But with making opportunities, you know, Denmark made theirs count. Or I might be talking about the one in Wembley, actually, which I think we drew 0-0 with. Right? Free kick won. And it was Bellingham that got down, actually. Oh, some challenges are going in right now. Play goes on. Okay, Trippier is definitely going to win that. He's going to give it to Declan Rice. Jack Grealish now. Come on. Whoa, there's a lot of fouls going on with Austria right now. And that's been their tactic, you know. We've got a load of dangerous players. They've had to keep fouling our players to stop our attack. But we've got to be persistent. Eventually they'll tire. And that is when England need to strike. We're on 10 likes. Thank you so much, Harry, for doing that, by the way. For subscribers, we're 2 away, 550, which would be incredible if we can achieve. I can't get this strand of hair away. Because I did, well, to go through my day in short, I woke up at 7, recorded, edited, and processed the video. Then I go and play football training. So I do that for 2 hours. Then I meet people to go to Spoons. So it's been a pretty frantic day overall, and I still managed to get a video out of it, which I'm even more surprised with. But it's what happens when you wake up for 7 in the morning, I guess. Okay, it looks like it's going to be Alexander-Arnold taking his free kick. Interesting. He has scored some free kicks before, Alexander-Arnold. Oh, free kick is a not... Oh, okay. No, I don't think nothing's getting from this. Right. It was a bit... Yeah, and it will be a free kick for Austria now. Oh, that's a shame. Chance Germany, good ball in. Cross to Sané, miss hit the ball and cross over the bar. Germany's squad, on paper, is fantastic. Right, I need to see this again. So, Alexander-Arnold's free kick is poor. It hits the wall. Kane does well to get it back. Bachmann does just enough to punch the ball away from Lingard to tap it in. And it looks like a free kick was won for Austria. Okay, I thought it was Lingard who had a chance, but actually no, I think Bachmann got there first. So it's good goalkeeping by Daniel Bachmann, who of course we'd be familiar with him being the number 1 goalkeeper for Watford. No longer a championship player though. Obviously he's now a Premier League player. Okay, here's Saka, Grealish, some space here. Harry Kane, and it's a save by Bachmann. Oh, and that looks a painful one for Bachmann as well. He hit, well, let's just say, I think Bachmann saved Kane's shot in the groin area. You know, where the crown jewels. So, he may need a minute, and I don't blame it. So, what do? Saka wins the ball back brilliantly, gives it to Grealish. Oh, Kane would have been close to offside. Okay, he actually may not have hit him in that area. It may have hit him around the thigh area. But it was close to that. Oh, yeah, but no, with a follow-up from Kane. Yeah, he probably would have hit him in the groin area. But the shot is not great from Kane. Where's the height in the shot? And even with the power's not the same. You know, I think Kane half didn't expect for him to have the chance, and it was a pretty tight angle, to be fair. I won't be too hard on Kane. I mean, he's our top goal scorer in the Premier League, so I shouldn't criticise. Who do you think will be Everton manager? You think Nuno or Rafa? I think Nuno's got a strong chance. But the thing is with Nuno, I thought Palace were getting him sorted. But if Nuno gets a chance to go Everton, I think he has to go there. I think he really has to. Rafa is interesting. I know he wants to go back to England. Could see Rafa maybe going to Palace, or just imagine if he goes back to Newcastle. The scenes, the Geordies will be having some sense of hope again, but I don't see it. Will Ben Foster be number 1 in the Premier League? It's a good question. I don't know, to be honest with you. I think it's depending how the goalkeepers do in the training. I'm going to predict that it will be Batman. I think I'll be very surprised if they have a dramatic shake-up in the goalkeeping area. Whilst Ben Foster is great, you know, and he's got the experience, he's not the youngest of goalkeepers anymore. But, you know, you can't deny with the work he's done at West Brom, in his first spell at Watford, he's done, you know, he's had a lot of experience in that level. What do you think about Palace? You think Howe or Ishmael? That's an interesting shout. I thought Steve Cooper was also another one that was heavily linked with the Palace job as well. Lampard was as well. Palace is interesting. God. Just a close-up of someone's boots there. I don't know who Palace would go for, actually. It's so difficult to call because there's so many good managers available now. Look, and even to the point that Spurs are being linked with Conte, there's so many good managers that are linked. It's going to be difficult, to be honest with you. But I could see Howe, you know. I really could see Howe taking that job on. If they got a good deal for him. And with the players as well, I think he can work with them as well. He would probably love... Well, he's relished working with the likes of Eze and Zaha. Is Trippier, Saka again, getting tackled though. You think Cooper or Lampard will not have the Palace job? That's fair enough, but I knew they had been linked previously. Cooper could do alright, but yeah, that's the thing. He's not had any Premier League experience. Same goes to Ishmael as well, but I think they'd almost be the same in quality, really, you know. Very different managers in terms of squads and techniques and tactics, but I think they'd have a very similar outcome. Rafa can't go to Everton after being a former Liverpool manager. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, that's what I read, you know. Unless Benitez was prepared to make some enemies, he wouldn't go to Everton, you know. That's why I originally said I think Palace might be the club for him, or Wolves, you know. But we heard Lage looked like that he had a work permit. So, I don't know, there's a lot of vacant Premier League jobs available now that I think about it. So, we're going to have a huge shake-up in the 2021-22 season, which should be interesting. And in terms of a championship, you know, we've only got one more vacancy to be filled for the championship clubs, and that's for West Brom. Wilder, I've been hearing, has been very strongly linked to West Brom. There's been a couple of others as well. Ooh, okay. Lampard's been linked as well with West Brom. There's been loads linked with West Brom. It's so interesting to try and make a call, but I hope soonish that, you know, we'll get some confirmation, you know, because not having a manager in my intro with West Brom looks very, very tacky, but what can I do? You know, they're managing this. You know, I can't just put vacancy, you know, in front of the West Brom thing. I got to wait until they have a new manager. Wilder will go to Newcastle if Bruce gets sacked. That's not a bad shout, actually. I think he could, actually. And in fact, that actually might be a great appointment, and I actually think the Geordies will love it as well. I have seen Ishmael in Lask, and he has done all right there. But of course, he was in America, wasn't he, before he went to Barnsley, and that's when, you know, he was a bit more of an anonymous figure. God, I mean, I said this game, had a good intensity to it. And to be fair, it's had moments of good intensity. But so far, it's been pretty... Oh, hang on. Here come Austria now. Ginger did actually break there, but Tyrone Mings does well to defend. In fact, what I need to do quickly, let's go to capture again and see what's happened with the other games. So let's look at the England game first. So is my picture blocking the thing? Right, it's a little bit. So it's been very one-way traffic, hasn't it? Look at that, 56-44. So the Austria having a bit more on the ball in this period of the game. Of course, they've had the first. Oh, it was a good delivery, but well defended by Mings. And Lingard does well to clear as well. Here's Saka now. Saka, and he tried to find Bellingham, and he couldn't quite do it. Saka's been great, to be fair. I can't say a bad thing about Saka at the moment. Oh, here comes Austria now. That was some good bit of play there. I think it was Alaba, actually, who did the great bit of play there. It's still showing his quality. Oh, a shot on target for Austria there. It was Kalajdzic with the shot, but it was a good save. Well, I say it was a good save. It was pretty much straight at Pickford, but Pickford had to be a bit careful there. So it's Austria's first shot on target now. 3 corner kicks to Austria's 1. Obviously, they had that 1 yellow card. Let's see how the other games are doing that. I need to go back to find that. Right, Netherlands and Scotland still 1-1. France and Wales. Okay, Wales have gone down to 10 men. So that's the first time me reacting to this. Oh, so Neco Williams, so obviously Liverpool player, got sent off. And it looks like Karim Benzema missed the resulting penalty. And since going down to 10 men, it's been all France. Oh dear, poor Wales. Germany-Denmark still 0-0. We've had a couple of updates though. Thanks to all of you who have kept me updated with the Germany game. Charlie Bonner especially. So still 0-0 there. Yeah, that's what I've expected. I would say one-way traffic, but if you looked at possession stats, it's going to be very strongly on Germany's favour because Denmark are a team that don't play a lot on the ball. Alright, let's go back to England there. We've got a load of attacking options on the bench. And right now, we've not done enough. We've not done nearly enough to look like they were going to score a goal. So, great chance for Germany. Free kick by Kimmich. Goes through an all-dangerous ball. No German player for a tap-in. Oh, man. Germany knocking on the door a little bit. And that's the thing, if you take your chances, you can beat... Whoa, all right. Grabbing Harry Kane there. And no booking for that. Okay. Bruce won't get sacked, I don't think, after finishing the season good. I think he had his players helping him for that. But if Newcastle have a really, really bad start to next season... Right, Alaba does very well there. Really good play by Alaba. He's 1 versus 3. Will Watford sack Zico in the Premier mid-season? Probably likely, because that's how Watford operate. They keep sacking their managers. I could even see them bringing Allardyce in one stage in the season as well. You just don't know with Watford. Their managerial they have a huge managerial merry-go-round, just continuously operating within their ownership. Oh, Sabitzer goes for distance, but it's well defended by Bellingham there. Okay, Austria's starting to creep into this. Cody clears. Brilliant defending by Cody there. If in doubt, just boot it. And that's exactly what Cody did. And that's part of the thing I did in the training today. And, every time I do football training, I do gain a little bit of respect for these football players for how difficult it is. You've got to win your physical battles. And I think in football, you always got to have that one player that you've got to have your physical battle with. And that's, beating them at every 50-50, but that's also winning the ball, from them as well. Whether it's whether you're playing the role as a defender or an attacker. Oh, good defending. Good defending by Mings there. Okay, we're still holding the ball. Back to Pickford. Pickford, why are you passing out from the back? Okay, looks like Bellingham got down from a rough challenge. Oh, it's not been the most interesting game in the world, hasn't it? But I've got to thank you guys for making this stream half entertaining. I'm hoping Romania is going to be a better watch-along than this one. This one would definitely probably be the toughest game England play against, but either way, we should be winning this one with the players we've got. You know, even with some of it, and I don't know. It's just like, could the provisional players, like, who are not in the squad, can they even play with so much enthusiasm that they're not playing in the Euros? You know, there's so many things I'll do differently if I was England manager, but I don't know. I guess it could be something that the FA told him to do. I don't know. You know, I do see Gareth Southgate as a bit of a yes man. Right. Okay, they're clear. Do you think Big Sam will get the job? I think West Brom relegation damaged his reputation. That's the point. Oh, hang on. Here comes Austria. Whoa. Oh, it's a bit dangerous here. Oh, God. Oh, they're appealing for handball. No penalty given. Oh, that was a bit scary. That was the closest anyone's got to scoring, for my opinion. You know, apart from that Harry Kane chance for England, you know, we've not really looked threatening. Oh, that's not a penalty. He defends it with his shin, and then it hits his arm. Nah, that's not a penalty. Nah. Just, you can cry as much as you want, Bar Gantler, but it's not a penalty. But Austria have got a corner now, and I have to say, in the second period of this first half, Austria started to creep back into this. What can they make from this corner? Alaba with the corner. Pickford punches away. And it looks like, yeah, it's just going to be a goal kick now. I don't know what happened there. Blimey. I mean, it was a good punch, to be fair. Gosh. You should have seen Ming's face when Pickford came running with the punch. Completely squirmed at that. But sometimes as a defender, you got to really man up and take the punches when you can, you know. Could you imagine Vidic shying away from the ball like this, or shying away from a goalkeeper punching the ball away? You wouldn't. You wouldn't see John Terry do that either. Hopefully against Romania, it could be a good goal fest in England's favour. Well, I mean, I would want it to be a goal fest just to give some players these confidence, but I have a feeling that Southgate's not going to operate like that. I'm thinking that in Romania, he's going to give a chance for pretty much a full squad of provisional players who've not been picked for the Euros, and he's going to rest the people for the Euros. But in my opinion, he's been overcautious. You know, these players need to get some game time for their fitness. You know, football is ultimately going to improve them. You know, believe it or not, the more you play football, the better you are as a player with you when it comes to experience. You know, sometimes when you get older, you might not be as good as you are. But every game you play, especially when you're growing up as a footballer, you'll get better. Apparently there's been a goal for France. That's interesting. In fact, let's go to capture and find that out. Yes, he's shown. Okay. Let's see what's happened here. So France has scored. I'm not surprised. Wales have gone down to 10 men, and France have just scored. And it's Mbappe with the goal. And that's 34 minutes gone. And you think now with Neco Williams getting that red card, how many goals could France score? So this is exactly what France need. They're going to definitely get a load of confidence from this game as well. You know, it looked like at a period that Wales were doing quite well. And then as soon as the penalty was won, it kind of fell apart. I'm intrigued to see how Netherlands and Scotland still 1-1 going to half-time. Bearing in mind, we have to play against Scotland in the group stage. Ooh, I tell you what, Batman was living dangerously a little bit. You know, I'm used to seeing that with Watford, but this is a different sort of level with championship teams, international football, in my opinion. God, there was a big period in the game when Scotland were really, really dominant, actually. De Jong left for Klaassen. Is he out for an injury? Wijnaldum's off as well. It could be caution in making sure squad players are not injured, but if it's injuries, then it's not good for Holland that they've got that at the moment. Germany and Denmark as well. Yeah, it's been pretty one-way traffic, really. I tell you what, I almost missed a goal from Austria. Look at this. So, obviously, England started well. Austria had those moments, and then that was when Harry Kane had his shot there. But then it's been Austria taking over. And I said this, didn't I? In the final 10 or so minutes, Austria been creeping into this. Oh, Alaba. He feels that if that was him about 3 years ago, he'd be winning that ball and scoring a goal. But he's not the youngest of players anymore. And right now, I'm not seeing an idea. I'm not seeing any ideas from this England side at the moment. It's been very... I don't even know what the word is. Just... It seems so disjointed. Now Saka's been, beaten up quite a bit, with all these fouls. Same with Grealish, actually. Our wingers have taken a beating in terms of our the fouls. But that's what, we need them to step up. But we also need, Lingard to play almost like with a second striker with Kane. Kane's done a lot. Kane, plays in his own role, really. But I do feel sometimes with Kane, you would find it frustrating, if he's playing a bit deep. Here's Kane. What a brilliant player. Here's Grealish. No one's in the box, though. Oh, God, what a beautiful goal that would have been. But no one was in the box to get it. Honestly, some of the football there was incredible there. I want to see a replay on that. Okay, looks like it's a free kick to Austria. And we've only got 1 minute at a time. So half-time is coming soon. And it can't come any sooner. Have you been to the Jobserve Stadium in Chelmsford? Well, it's not in Chelmsford. It's, Well, if you're talking about Chelmsford City Stadium, it's actually not called Jobserve. It's called Melbourne Stadium. That's where Chelmsford City play. Right, half-time whistle, and it couldn't have come soon enough. What a poor half this was. Really poor half. Apart from one chance by Kane, it's been pretty dire, to be honest with you. Right, I need to stop the clock. Thank you for the 6 of you watching the stream, by the way. I truly appreciate that. Germany unlucky again. Serge Gnabry hits the bar. Yeah. Sounds like Germany having all the chances against Denmark, and Denmark doing what they have to do and just defending for their lives. It's what they do. It's what Denmark do, and it's why they're so frustrating to play up against. Of course, Denmark last time, was it Moldova that Denmark played up against and they won 6-0 or something? No, it may have even been 7-0. So it was definitely a lot of goals coming from Denmark's end. This is going to be a very different game, but a very, very different opponent. So, yeah. I've been to the Jobserve Stadium. I mean, it's Colchester Stadium. And in Colchester, yes, I have been there once. Chelmsford City Stadium, I've been multiple times. Not to watch a game, but I've been there multiple times for other projects. It was really, apart from that Kane chance, I can't really tell you, the chances we had. I mean, to be honest with you, Austria have made it difficult. They have defended quite well. But at the same time, going forward, we look very... I don't know what's the word in terms of us going forward here. We don't look confident. And in this stage of the tournament, I mean, it's not a tournament, it's a friendly, to be fair. And we can't look too much into that. But I just think what I would have done if I was England manager, I would have literally have just, told the people that were not in the squad, I'm really, really sorry you're not in, fly home now and get some training in. Take the 23 and, just try a few things. Just show that you're tweaking with something. Almost play, like that you don't know what that people, because people are going to be watching you. A lot of people are going to be watching England play. So almost try a few things. Almost, flex your muscles and say how dangerous we are as a team. We've not really done that so far. Have I watched The Masked Dancer, says Harry. My family watch it. I pop down and see it now and again. I don't really get the concept, to be honest with you, but I know my family love it. So they have done. I've not religiously watched it, to be honest with you. You'll be like Roy Keane in the dressing room. Oh, I will be. Nah, no question about it. When I'm seeing, with all due respect to Austria, we should be beating these. And we've done next to nothing to try and beat these. So we need to. Charlie Brown says, Phillips on for the passes. To be honest with you, I actually think Phillips, whilst I like him as a player, I don't think he'd be the one that's going to answer questions. I would actually introduce someone like Calvert-Lewin on and tweak the formation a bit. I think we need more players up front. What I'm seeing already is that we could potentially have a load of clean sheets, but at the same time, we're going to have a load of 0-0 draws in this tournament so far. You know, I'm already thinking of Croatia. You know, that's not going to be easy. Of course, Czech Republic, that won't be easy either. Cody FN, welcome to the stream. So, it's half-time with England and Austria right now. It's not been the best game to watch, to be honest with you. But we've got a lot of talking points. One of them including Harry Kane going the closest to England. But, oh, Jack, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Right, very quickly, let's go to capture and let's just analyse this. So, is my camera in the way? No, it's not. Okay, brilliant. So, look at that big stem here. This was when we had our 2 shots on target and we were so confident that every opportunity and every time we went forward, we had so much pace and energy and so much confidence and determination. Then just look at this. The energy just kind of died down and it never looked like it was going to go back to that level. And obviously, Austria ended the first half being the better side. And I say by being the better side, you know, Pickford's only needed to make 1 save. You know, they've been atrocious as much as we have, but we have not done nearly enough going forward. Kane, you know, he's been playing around every role. You know, you can't blame him for doing what we're doing, but it's the formation. You know, once again, why do you need 6 people to track back and only 4, you know, not playing with the striker? Have a second striker. Almost play with 4. We've got so much attacking players. It does frustrate me, to say the least. Mings had a good half. Yeah, Mings had an alright half. He did well at the back. Cody was a bit quiet, but to be fair, he didn't need to do too much. I actually think Saka did quite well. We're going to be a team that doesn't score goals. That's exactly what I said. You know, right now, I'm confident we'll keep clean sheets because defensively we've looked good. But right now, we don't look like scoring. And they're just analysing Kane's positional play. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Because Kane doesn't play like a normal striker, you know, who tries to beat the offside trap and just run forward with pace. He plays deep. He runs for the pitch as well. He does so much as a striker. And I actually think his role does get undermined a little bit. Charlie Brown saying Phillips, Lewin and Sancho. That's not a bad shout. I might not have had Sancho on. You say bring on Sancho. Okay, interesting. A lot of you saying bring on Sancho. So he may play in the right-hand side. And now Grealish potentially goes off. Or I don't know. Or maybe Grealish can be in the number 10 position where Lingard is. Take Lingard off and then put Sancho there. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Sancho not starting so bizarre. I mean, to be honest, I've not seen Sancho play too much. So I don't know if he's like in hot form or whatsoever. But I can't complain with the right players we've got. Saka and Grealish, I thought I've done all right. Both of them have won so many free kicks for us. You know, they've done their job. But right now, it's been the other people in the field. I think I don't get the formation either. I really don't. You know, if you look at it here, it's just lacking width, isn't it? You know, but especially just look how deep everyone is, and Kane's on his own. But Kane doesn't even stay up front. He plays in deep as well. It's almost like we're having a huge defensive wall going up against another defensive wall in Austria. Now, what Austria have done quite well with is actually using their wide players, and Alaba especially has been brilliant. He's really been feeding some killer passes, actually. But what Austria have done really well with, better than us, for what I'd say, is how effective they have been in terms of going through the centre. And that is what Lingard needs to do. That's what, you know, sometimes Bellingham may need to do. But the thing is, having Lingard in that position on his own is not, you know, you're asking Lingard to be probably one of the most important players on the pitch, and you're not putting him in a squad. So I don't get that decision making. You know, if anything, you know, have a second one with him. You know, I don't know, who do we have on the bench again? Actually, so I don't see any harm of putting Calvert-Lewin on with Kane and tweaking the formation. Ward-Prowse with Lingard would work well, or put Ward-Prowse up wide and maybe swap out Grealish or Saka. But I think Grealish and Saka have done quite well, actually. But what he may do is that he may bring Phillips on. He may bring Godfrey or White on to get some minutes. You know, if Ben White goes on, it'll be his debut for England. And he may actually put Johnston on as well. I don't know. I really do not know, to be honest with you. But as I reiterated, this is the opportunity to flex your muscles to the other teams to see what we're made of. And we're not really doing that right now. Put on Sancho for the flair. Okay. Your Croatia 3 would be Foden, Kane, Sancho. Yeah, that sounds all right. DCL could play to the left of Kane. That's what I'm saying. I'm not as a wide player, but just have two strikers on the pitch. What's the problem with that? And it's part of the problem of having Kane play on his own as a striker. It's not like that he gets no service. The reason why I say it's a bit problematic is because of the unique role Kane plays. He doesn't just stick around, like in the very top of the pitch. He works his butt off, and he works really hard. Because sometimes you may see him play deep, because the amount of running and the amount of times he tracks back, the amount of times he dispossesses the opponent and actually wins free kicks as well, is being second to none, really. That was horrible, said by Bakov Condetti. Sancho, Rashford, and Kane are most likely. Blue Terrier 19 as are we parking the bus? I wouldn't say we are, but based on the formation, it's very negative. It really, really is, because we've already got 6 players in behind. We've got a back 4, pretty much. And we've got 2 defensive midfielders. We've got Rice and Bellingham on the other side. And what we've got up front, our wide players have been fantastic. Saka and Grealish trying to get some service, but unfortunately, we've not had enough runners getting to the box because everyone is too deep. And we've not needed to part the bus. And to be honest with you, I actually think Austria, the way they ended that first half, may look the most likely to score. The only time we looked close to scoring was when Kane had that chance, and I think Kane probably should have done better with that. But at the same time, Austria had their chance as well. Flat back 4 isn't working. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I just think more players need to go up forward. Because Lingard is playing number 10 role on his own, and he's someone in the back of his mind who knows he's not going to be in the England squad. I don't get Southgate's thinking there. I really don't. Too many behind the ball. That's exactly it. Watkins and Kane both build up to play strikers. DCL is more dominant in the air. Yeah, it depends what Southgate wants, in his strikers. He may put DCL on because, to be honest, we've had a couple of corners which I think I'm looking at some of these deliveries thinking, oh, if only he had Calvert-Lewin in that area. But also with Watkins as well, one of the quicker strikers around, I definitely can see him working well with Kane. I actually think I would rather see Watkins on than DCO, actually, maybe. Who's my worst player this season? Are you talking about the championship? I don't know. I'll get back to that. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you're a new viewer, everyone do make sure you give Hello a warm welcome by saying a good hello to him, because we always make sure we welcome our new viewers to the stream. James Ward-Prowse for Lingard. Yeah, I did say that previously, didn't I, Charlie? I think Ward-Prowse could play in that position, but actually, if anything, I don't like the formation with Lingard just playing in that role on his own. Either keep Lingard on and put Ward-Prowse next to him, because I actually think he'd work better. We've just not had enough people in the box, because there was a couple of times where Alexander-Arnold did so well in that right-hand side, where he could whip in a dangerous cross. But there was, I don't even know, was it only Kane who was up against 6 Austria defenders? So we need more runners in the box. We're too deep, pretty much. We've got 4 in the back, and we've got 2 defensive midfielders. If we had 1 defensive midfielder, just one other creative player to work with Lingard, can make all the difference. And, that's just one simple tweak in the formation. It really is so frustrating, because it's almost like a rough diamond. You see the quality there, but it's not quite shiny. It's not quite sparkling. It's not got its potential yet, but you see what it can do. Watching England is so stressful, isn't it? Who is England's biggest future star? Ooh, I probably would say Bellingham at the moment. For what I've seen him play, he looks so comfortable in the ball. I gotta say, Bellingham's looking really, really good. Foden, yeah, Foden's another one. Mount's another one. There's so many that could be our next future star. There really is. I knew Scotland was beating Netherlands for a bit. I actually previewed it when I went to capture. They were ahead, and then I think was it Depay who equalised as well. Uh, I am. Wait. Oh yeah, Foden. Oh, what's he doing? James Ward-Prowse for Lincoln. Oh, okay, I did manage to read that. Foden's a great talent. Shame he ain't on the bench. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Also, yeah, Champions League was a big reason why we haven't seen the like of Reece James and Mount. We've not seen them. We've not seen Chilwell, and that makes sense. That I do agree with Southgate about. Sorry about that. I had to drink that. Did you know that Wrexham sacked their boss? I did know that, but the news article I saw recently was that I don't know who was linked with it. Was it the Was it the former women's Man United manager who was linked with a Wrexham job and he got held with a load of abuse? I don't know. Yeah, that's how I heard from it. It was a news article I saw today. What do I stream on? I do stream on Streamlabs via PC. Reece James is greater than Trippier, says Cody FN. Into a certain circumstance, I do agree with that. On his day, I think Reece James is as good as Trippier, if not better. And you know what? Out of the 4 right backs, I probably would have said, Trippier would have needed to go. And that sounds really, really harsh. Trippier for experience, I get. But the thing is, how do you get to the scenario where you have 4 right backs? And I was saying to this with one of my mates who I did football training with today, because he was someone who was interested to hear my opinion on the squad, and I felt just looking at that squad with 10 defenders. I mean, it'd be a back 5, so we've established like what formation Southgate's going to do. But what it showed me is the lack of bottle and brutality of it. And what I mean by that, if you've got 4 fantastic players in that same position, unfortunately, regardless on the squad, you're going to have to say no to a couple. And the thing is, Southgate lacked the nerve to do that. I think he originally was not going to have James in the 23-man squad, but I think his performance in the Champions League final has actually saved him a place, personally. That's what I felt. But personally, how can you have 4 players in the same position, especially like a role like right back? I mean, heck, Gary Neville probably could have been in the starting squad, if he applied for England Euro 2020 right now. We have so much challenge to choose from, and it's not bad. It's just hard. Yeah, it is a hard situation. I get that. It's difficult for Southgate, and I do have a lot of sympathy for the competition. But when you got 4 in that same position, for me, you only need 2. If in doubt, pick 3. But why 4? Someone like Ward-Prowse could have gone into that position. Someone like Lingard could have gone into that position. Someone like Watkins could have gone into that position as well. How do you get a mod to Cody FN? I actually assign the mods. So, in fact, I need to update my moderators quite recently, actually. And in fact, one thing I will say as well, if you join my Discord server as well, I can assign you roles as well. And that's something that Giddy Fry has done quite recently, and I have to say it looks quite snazzy. Here's Grealish. Wow, what a run. Alexander-Arnold on the right. Oh. No free kick. Okay, no free kick apparently. Here's Grealish. Right, he's tackled. And, okay, Bellingham's lost his battle there. When did you start watching football? Great question, actually. When did I start watching football? I think it would have been... I think the first time I fell in love with football was 2009. When I was 9 years old. Okay. 1-0 Germany. Neuhaus, the goal scorer. Okay, in fact, let's quickly go to capture now and we'll check that out. Oh, here come Austria, though. Hang on. Austria looking quite dangerous at the moment. Here's Alaba. Ball goes in. Brilliant defending by Mings. Yeah, fair play to Mings. He's done really well, actually. Fair. I can't believe I've not addressed this. My bloody screen can't even fit in the... Alright. I can't believe I didn't address that sooner. Right. Let's go and check Germany and Denmark. So, you're right. It is 1-0. And it is Florian Neuhaus with the goal. Borussia Mönchengladbach player. 1997. God, all these players nearly my age as well. Oh, there used to be the days where I'd look up to football players as not father figures, but just like icons, you know, players to look up to. And now all the players I look up to are going to be my bloody age. I'm losing my touch. I'm losing my young touch again. Right. Netherlands of Scotland, still 1-1, 62 minutes in. That's interesting. Georgia taking the lead against Romania, and they've gone down to 10 minutes. Well, we've got to play Romania in our second game, which will be interesting. Yeah, you know, I don't think we actually need to... Oh, well, you need to go back to thingy here. Hang on. There we go. Right. There's no point in me going through the squad. There's been no subs, so let's go back to Watchalong here. You're going to try and get the mod. You know what? You know, I assign the mods. So, normally I assign the mods for people that have been around my channel for a while. But obviously, you know, if you're a good member showing a lot of support for the channel, you know, naturally I'll assign people mods who I feel like they deserve it. That will be a great result for Scotland. I completely agree, Cody. It would be a great result. And what I'm thinking is that we've got to play Scotland in our group. So if they're getting these sorts of results in their friendlies, they're going to get some confidence. In 2008, Hull were promoted to the Premier League. Did you know about that? The first season of the Premier League I watched was actually when Hull had their debut season in the Premier League. I knew about, well, I don't think I watched the final, but I knew about, I think I did watch the final, but that was when I was still getting into football, really. But it was Dean Windass, wasn't it? Yeah, Dean Windass with the goal. I definitely remember watching it live, but you know, that was the time where my family, I mean, one thing I will say about my family, they're not avid football lovers. You know, they won't spend money on a season ticket and stuff like that and go to games, you know, because it's a faff, you know, and they, you know, they're working class people and, you know, they can definitely afford it, but it's a faff. And unfortunately, you know, I've not really had that privilege, but luckily, you know, my dad had the bottle, well, not the bottle, he actually had the sense just to introduce me to Chelsea and football. And then since then, it's been full on passion. And I think because not only myself, but my brothers, well, one of my brothers at least, is very, you know, if you think I'm passionate, he takes it to another level of passion, really big passion. Sometimes you might even hear him celebrating in my streams because, I tell you what, if you saw my Premier League watch along, you would have actually heard him celebrate when Bale scored because he is Chelsea through and through. And one thing I do want to do for his birthday, if I can, is offer him a ticket to Stamford Bridge just to go to a natural game. And do you know what would be great as well? He'll be turning 18 as well, so can go for a couple of drinks as well. Go for a few pies and then can immerse in the proper football experience. In 2007, we're going to stay up in the final day. That was the Sheffield United controversy, wasn't it? Because Sheffield United and Wigan drew, and I think West Ham drew against United. I think I remember watching it in the Premier League review. You know, I wouldn't have watched it live, but probably my family did. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Saka getting fouled again, and I think, well, to be fair, his birthday's not till November. You know, my birthday will be before his one. He's got a long way to go. Yeah, great one by Saka indeed, and a very poor challenge. And I think he has got booked for that as well. Your dad go home and away games every game last season. Fair enough. And I think just some, you know, it's not something I can't make my family be more passionate for football. Naturally, they watch it for Chelsea. You know, they don't get the. I tell you what, that was probably one of the closest opportunities, and it's from an Austria player. So we've got a corner, and it was actually the one who conceded the foul to the free kick. You're Coventry fan. Oh, fair enough. In fact, I think you're the second Coventry fan that subscribed to my channel. Of course, you're the third Coventry fan who subscribed to my channel. The first Coventry fan that subscribed to my channel, funny enough, was Matt SB, but we had a couple Downwatch games and was another one, and then obviously you'll be the third. Definitely do a watch along with him. in the future, it's something that people have asked me to do watch-alongs with people. But the thing is, you know, right now he's doing his A-levels, so I don't really want to try and say, you know what, let's just borrow your time for 2 hours and do a game. But I think definitely when we see a live Chelsea game or something like that, you know, if these streams are doing well and it's getting me subscribers and stuff like that, then definitely I'll be doing a lot more watch-alongs in the future. You watch Matt, yeah. Did you see me feature in his playoff final score predictions? You know, it was my first ever feature on this channel. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but thank you for liking the stream. 14 likes the stream has now. 2 away from 550. God, we are so close. We're so close to the 55% mark. We're so close. And I tell you what, guys, I actually think this will be the quickest time I get 50 subscribers. Apparently, according to Charlie Bonner, Scotland have just scored against Netherlands. Kevin Nisbet with the goal. Oh, no way. We need to see this. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? What have Scotland done? Yes, they have taken the lead. Look at this. They've had 2 big spells and the second one, and now they scored from it. So they're beating the Dutch, and it is Kevin Nisbet with the goal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hibernian player. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 1997. It's born in. Oh, God, I've lost it completely. Well done. Oh, no, it's there. France are 2-0 up now. Antoine Griezmann, 48th minute. I'm thinking it's going to be 3-1. I think it's going to be 3-0 France, I think. I think that's what it's going to be. England and Austria still 0-0. I mean, what a surprise. And then we already went through Romania and Georgia. Although Georgia have now just picked up a red card themselves. So it's 10 versus 10 now. In fact, this will actually be a good time to check the capture quickly. Right. Let's actually quickly look at the capture and see what we've got. So, yeah, that makes sense. We've pretty much had the ball, but we've not created any chances. Definitely not the same energy we had in the first half. So, I'm getting less and less confident that we're actually going to score in this game. This could be easily be 0-0 or 1-0 Austria. I don't know. But if it's 0-0 Austria, then this is going to be the theme of the Euros tournament. We're going to have a load of 0-0s, and it's be very pragmatic and defensive. The only positive is that this is not a meaningful game. You know, it would be meaningful if you wanted to state some authority, but right now, we're not looking like scoring. But yeah, Austria have been disrupting the play, 13 fouls, that makes sense, and of course 2 yellows. But either way, it's no excuse. We've got the players to go forward, and in fact, here comes Harry Kane. Saka! Grealish! Saka! And it's a goal! Right, well, not commentators curse. Definitely been a great pundit right there, saying that we don't look like scoring. And of course, the next opportunity we have, we score. And I said it. Saka looks like the best player on the pitch. And he scores for England. 1-0 to England. Okay, so how did it happen? The ball is won. Grealish from our half of the pitch gives it to Kane in space. A great pass, and it's Lingard with the assist. No, not Lingard with the assist. Gives it to Grealish. Looked like it was a penalty, but actually it was a great tackle, actually. It was a double tackle, actually. But then Saka, with an empty goal, shoots it in the net. 1-0 to England. Right, I want to see this challenge again. It's a fantastic tackle, actually. I couldn't see who it was. Number 9. Who's his? Who's the name? Oh, no, maybe number 4. Hintgerer. He makes a brilliant tackle from Grealish, but the rebound of that tackle finds Bakary. I can't say his name. Saka. You find Saka in the left-hand side, and he scores 1-0. Oh, Joel. Well, I've just found it's your other account. Thank you, and thank you for subscribing as well. We're 549. 549. Come on, one more. Oh my God. Great football from Denmark, ball into the box, and great defending by Ginter to stop the goal. Yeah, that's another thing with Denmark. You know, if you give them the time and space, they can counter, and they can definitely play some good football at times. You know, Denmark, a team you can't underestimate. Right, it's good we've got a goal, and it really makes sense that England score when I say we don't look like scoring. There we go. Leroy, sorry, picks up a yellow card for a bad challenge. Oh, okay. Interesting developments going on with Germany and Denmark. In the 1992, the Premier League was announced for the very first time. Did you know about that? I did. I did know it was for 1992 season when the Premier League was first announced. Man United won the first title. I know that as well. In fact, I know you like giving me these challenges, Harry. There's 50 teams that have been in the Premier League. I am confident I can name all 50. Not to brag or anything. Cody plays. He's excited that England have just scored. So, I'm going to take on this challenge. I'm going to see if I can name all the 50 teams that have played in the Premier League. Now, there's been... Some have only had one season. Klosterman makes way for Leeds defender Robert Koch. Yeah. Thought so. I didn't see Germany's line. I probably should have, actually. Is it 550? Oh, we did it! There we go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Oh, hang on. Oh, Sabitzer with a chance, and he just shoots it wide of the post. Gosh, I was about to clap Austria scoring a goal there. Sabitzer luckily shot it wide. Thank you guys so much for this. 550 now. That is the quickest I've ever got 50 subscribers. I need to actually check when I actually got... when did I get 500? I need to double check this. When... Oh, it's a corner taken short by Austria here. I keep changing the topic. Oh, God. Right, here's Savitzer. Liner with the shot, and it's well blocked. Right. Well, oh, yeah, I was going to look at my Twitter, because I always tweet when I gain 50 subs each time. When did I post my 500 special? I remember it. It was actually live on a stream, I think. Oh, no, what was it live? Yeah, it was live on a stream where I got 500. Maybe I should stream more often then. Good defending by Alexander-Arnold. Brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm very lucky to have a community like you, and honestly, that's one thing that didn't really scare me, but it's something that I really wanted to really get, you know, the grips with when I started YouTube. It was to actually get a community, a supportive community, and I think sometimes that's actually the toughest thing to do in YouTube, but I am so grateful to have people like you that watch my stuff. Right, Godfrey's coming on. I thought so, and looks like Ward-Prowse and Watkins will be going on. So pretty close to actually getting the substitutions right. DCL is coming on as well. Rice is going off. Okay, yeah, to be fair, he didn't do too much. Mings is coming off. That surprises me, because Mings did actually very well in this game. Unless Southgate's roasting him. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. Ward-Prowse is going on. He may go on for Lingard. Yep, that's right. Lingard is off. And Calvert-Lewin is coming on as well. Who's he coming on? Would he go on for Kane? Yeah, he's on for Kane. Okay, that's pretty close for what I thought was going to, Southgate was going to do. Probably should put me on the field here. 1999, Watford were promoted for the very first time. Did you know about that? To the Premier League. I think I did. Yeah. I knew they had separate Premier League spells before I remember watching them for the first time, which was actually the 2006-07 season. When did I gain 500 subs? I can't remember. I should remember. Oh, no, there we go. 7th of May was when I gained 5. That is under a month. Guys, what have you just done? We have gained 50 subscribers in under a month. That's incredible. That is under a month. That is by far the quickest I've ever gained 50. That's by far the quickest I've ever gained 50 subscribers. Well, I mean, I tell you this. Thank you guys so much for the support on this channel recently. I mean, that's all I can say. Well, one thing for certain. 1K, you'll see this boy collab with the championship YouTuber king that is BENHD. So if you want to see that, 1K is where we need to hit. And right now, we're 450 away. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cody. I really appreciate that. I do appreciate that support. 1987 Coventry win the FA Cup. I did know they win the FA Cup. I didn't actually know the year, which is interesting. Thank you so much. 2008 Portsmouth won the FA Cup. Yes. Now, they played against... I should know this. I should know this because I did a football... Oh! Oh my God! Oh God! We nearly conceded a very silly goal there. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Oh, heart attack. If I actually knew the lyrics to Heart Attack by Demi Lovato, I'd be singing it right now. Oh my gosh. Blimey. Yes, I know Portsmouth won the FA Cup under Harry Redknapp. Who did they beat though? I can't remember. It was, I think, was it Cardiff? Or did Cardiff make the semi-final? It wasn't an own goal, but it was mighty close. I nearly had a heart attack. It was against Cardiff, right? That's what I thought it was. Oh my god. That really did. That really did scare me there. I thought it was. Right, Alaba. I tell you what, Austria are playing out a little bit right now. They really are trying to push. Harrison's like a football fat, but he is. He really is. You know, you wouldn't want to go up against him when it goes to football quizzing. Although right now, in fact, I said I was going to do this challenge. I was going to name every single Premier League club, and that's 50 of them. Oh, off the bar. Oh my gosh, Austria have nearly scored twice. Sabitzer with the shot, and it comes off the crossbar. I thought that was in. I thought I was going to stand up and applaud because it was going to be a brilliant goal. Oh my gosh. Right, what happens here? It's tackled by Cody and Sabitzer. No one blocking him at all. It's as soon as we have our new defenders on the pitch, Austria... It does go off the fingers of Pickford. That no, it won't be a corner because it actually went back into the pitch. Oh my gosh! Right, well, Austria have made this a bit interesting now. We've got to be careful with England right now. We need to regain this control we had. He did. I don't think it would have gone in. I think it still would have hit the crossbar, but I think it would have hit the underside of the crossbar if he didn't get a touch. That looked really, really close. Actually, I thought it was in. In late 2008, yes, now, I can tell you game, it was 4-0 against Manchester City. I can't remember the full-time score, but Hull were 4-0 down against Manchester City, and in fact, it was Boxing Day. I also remember the date. That was the first season I started to watch it. I watch football. Yeah. Right, got to name the 50 teams now in the Premier League before I forget. So... Gotta note them down. Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool. Top 6. That's the easy bit. Right, now with the rest. Calvert-Lewin's already been booked, apparently. And he's only been on the pitch for, 2 minutes. It's something I would do. Good defending by Alexander-Arnold. Okay. Everton, Wolves, Burnley, Palace... that's 10. Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, that's 12. West Ham, Leicester, of course. There's a lot. Have I said Leeds? I haven't, I don't think. Leeds, 15. West Brom, Fulham, 17. Right. This is, alright, so... Oh my god, no. It was not Pickford's fault. It was Godfrey that nearly scored an own goal. I tell you what, Godfrey's living a big calamitous right now, Ben Godfrey's been right now. Coventry is one. Yeah, that's right. They had one season, I think, in the Premier League. Barnsley, Swindon, Oldham, Wimbledon, that's 22. Bolton, 23. Huddersfield, Brighton, 25. Newcastle, Sunderland, 27. Brentford, 28. QPR, 29. Okay, back to Pickford there. There's going to be more from this season I've not named yet, haven't I? Norwich, that makes 30. Watford, 31. Portsmouth, Southampton, 33. Blackpool, 34. Blackburn, 35. Someone needs to take note on the numbers here. There's so much more. There's so much more. Come on. I can't bottle this. Come on. There's so much more. Stoke, 36. Middlesbrough, 37. I did say something there. Did you know John Terry slipped on a penalty? Yeah, and I know the final. It was Moscow, 2008. Against Man United. It was devastating. One of the worst days of my life. Well, it would have been one of the days of my parents' life who watched the game live. I didn't. And ADT was fire, only the shining light for us. I agree. Saka really has been impressive. I hate to say as a Chelsea fan, but actually Saka has been, if not the best player on the pitch. He really has. I'm doing this challenge and I'm trying to name every single Premier League club. Obviously, there's 50. I've named 37. I'm trying to think of more. Oh, come on, Alex. Here's Jack Grealish. I'm getting distracted by England as well, so I'm blaming Nat, Villa, Birmingham, so 39 now. Okay. I think one thing I can do to remember it is to think about all the teams that people are playing for. I've got 11 more. Yeah, I did say Brentford because Brentford are the 50th team, so that's why I thought it'd be quite fitting for me to do it. I probably should do a separate video of me trying to do all these quizzes again because it seemed when I did that one quiz video, all of you really enjoyed it. 2004, Arsenal was invincible. I know. Okay, so 39, that's 11 more. There's 11 teams I've missed. Oh, there's surely a couple from this season I've not said yet. Almost guaranteed there's some from this season I've not said yet. I've said the actual top 6. I've said Leicester. Oh, okay, good defending. Blimey, we're living a bit dangerously. Have I completely forgotten about a couple of teams who've only had one season? I've said Swindon. I've said Wimbledon. I said Oldham. I definitely said Oldham. This is tougher than I thought. I thought I was going to get all of them. Well, yeah, I am counting Brentford, as I said, to reiterate with that comment. Goal Denmark, Poulsen, the goal scorer. Great build-up play. Oh, Derby. I just remembered Derby and Forest. East Midlands, 41. Right, okay, we'll do this challenge in a minute. 41, so I've got 9 left. Well, still 2-0, but Denmark equalise. Interesting. So Denmark, looking at this, have barely been in the game, but they scored. Ben White is on. Did I not say Ben White was going on? I did say that. I did say Ben White was going to go on. And he's on for Grealish? Oh, my God. That would literally be the one substitution I would not make. Unless he wants to save him from... Well, he's been cautious. It's Gareth cautious Southgate again. All right. Now Austria, for once, are actually making some substitutions there. They've actually not made any until now. Taking them a 70th minute to have a couple of subs. I would have... That's a bit... That's the thing I'm a bit disappointed with Austria. They've not really done too much to change the game. Right, so yeah, Germany, not Germany, Denmark has scored. Poulsen with the goal. Leipzig player, I thought so. Brilliant. And apparently got told, good build-up play as well. Fair enough, I definitely want to see the goal then. Georgia now take a 2-1 lead against Romania. They were, no, they actually took the lead. Then they went down to 10 men. Romania took the lead and then equalised. No, they didn't take the lead. They equalised. And then Georgia have now taken the lead again. Have I not? I've completely forgotten. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to turn on capture. There we go. Right, so I was just showing you, well, I was just showing myself some things and you couldn't see it. Right. Germany and Denmark have equalised. So as you can see here, it's been pretty much all Germany, and Denmark will only have like one spell, maybe one counter-attack or one long looping ball forward. And yeah, that's their goal. Poulsen, RB Leipzig player who has scored. Fair play to them. And as I said, Georgia took the lead as well. Okay, here come Austria here, right-hand side. Good defending, I think by Watkins actually. Scotland still leading Holland with 4 minutes left. Unbelievable. What a big win that would be for Scotland at the moment. Brilliant win that would be. Pickford boots it away. Okay. Let's actually look at England again and let's look at the momentum because I think it's going to be more Austria now in the attack momentum. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right there is where I was referring to. And England just trying to keep the ball. Here come Austria again. Blimey, they're really trying for us now. Sabitzer here. Oh, you got to close them down. And it's high and wide. Okay, so look at this. We've made 5 substitutions. Austria have made 4 at the moment. Have we actually made all of our subs? I think we've actually made all the substitutions. So Sancho, Henderson, Phillips, Ramsdale and Johnston have not played. I definitely would have given Sancho a game. I understand with Henderson's part. Phillips, I guess I understand. And I guess you had to keep Pickford on the pitch. Austria have got a corner though. I'm going to watch that one. Mate, that was definitely too close for my liking. Right, so the corner came in. Oh, Calvert-Lewin tries to win the header. He misses it, and no one gets the ball. I tell you what, it wasn't well defended, but we were lucky that Austria wasn't good enough. Right, before I move on more comments, I'm just trying to think of more teams. So 9 more. Charlton's one. London team, 42. I've said Sunderland. Wigan, who got promoted with Sunderland. Duh, brain. Of course Wigan got promoted. 43. Van Oor free kick? That's not a free kick. Wow, okay. Fair enough. And Bellingham slipped, so it's a throw-in for Austria. In 2006, Southgate was appointed the new Middlesbrough boss. Yes, and you know what? I know his replacement as well. It was, I think, if I remember right, Sven-Göran Eriksson, who I think he took over from. Reading, yeah, that's right. Reading's one. And there's 6 more. There's going to be one region I've not said. And Bournemouth! I've not said bloody Bournemouth. There's 5 left now. You joined the Discord. Oh, fair play. Thank you for joining the Discord. I'll check it very, very soon. 5 people sending me texts. Okay. You should do a transfer news one. A transfer news live stream. Wait, so on the final day, in the championship. I mean, to be fair, in fact, yeah, that's something I could do. Maybe in the final hour or so in the championship, I could do a stream. Maybe that might be a good idea. I'm just trying to think of 5 more teams. 5 more teams. I've said Watford. I've most definitely said Watford, unless I've miscounted and I've just not said anything. Right, I'm just trying to think of the colours of the kits as well. It's always bloody Bournemouth. Yeah. Well, there's bloody Burnley. That's Goldbridge's phrase. Yeah, I completely forgot about Bournemouth. I really have. And it's one that you guys didn't help me with either. Alright, yeah, I'll do that next time in the transfer window, Cody. I'll definitely do that, if I remember. Well, I assume you can remind me anyway. Oh, come on, I should... Hull! I completely forgot about Hull. We just had a conversation about Hull being in the Premier League. Hull is one. Oh, what a pass. Calvert-Lewin. No one in the box, though. Literally no one in the box. Once again, that is a big problem. Ooh, okay, I'm sorry, just reading a bit of news there. Ipswich, yeah, you're right. Ipswich is another one. Oh, from distance, and Ben White hits it high and wide. That's 3 more now. Right, I know I was supposed to do this by myself, but we're kind of working together now. There's 3 more now. There's most definitely 3 more. In 2004, Leicester were relegated. I probably did know about that. Leicester had a real tough time on their hands. Before Vichai came in their ownership, they were down in League One, weren't they? And financially, they were absolutely crippled. Swansea, Cardiff. I completely didn't think about the 2 teams in Wales. Right, so there's only 1 more team now. There's only one more team for me to name. I said Middlesbrough. Harrison already. I definitely said Middlesbrough. I remember saying it. There could be someone from that region. No one from Essex. Because no one from Essex gets into the Premier League. Norfolk, we've already covered. Norwich and Ipswich. Could be. So I said Blackpool, Blackburn, Burnley. So in the Lancaster area, I think I've said them all. Manchester area, I said the 2 Manchester clubs. I said Stoke. I said Swindon. I definitely remember saying Swindon. I said Wimbledon. Wimbledon was one of the first ones I said. Ooh, long ball going in. Mini Search, welcome to the stream. Charlton, I said. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a London based team. It is a really poor game. I completely agree with you. For the fact I'm playing this game right now, it's showing the little attention I'm putting to this game. It's not the best game I've seen. Oh, come on. I am really sure that I'm going to know this. And I think it's a London-based team. So this is going to really irritate me. I'm just trying to think of teams in the Championship because I actually think it may be one of those. I've said Portsmouth, I've said Bolton, I've said Blackpool, I've said Wigan. Fulham, I've said, unless I've miscounted and I've actually said 50, but in my calculations, I've only said 49. So I might have got it wrong there, but I'm also going to be very irritated if I can't name it. It's been booted away. God, that's been a poor second half. Apart from the goal, of course, which was a great goal by Saka. Don't get me wrong, but blimey. Palace, I've said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said Palace. Do you know what would be embarrassing? It will be a team from this season, and I should have known that it was that. QPR, I have said. I've definitely said QPR. I've said Southampton. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I've said... Oh, God. Bit close for my liking, but Cody defends it well. Bradford. That's it. That's exactly the club. Oh, and I'm disappointed because I knew about these, one of clubs that actually had one season. Yeah, you're completely right. It's Bradford. Ooh, Pickford saves. Oh, God. Right. Oh, we're living a bit dangerously at the moment. God, what this game did, it distracted me from the stress of Austria going into this game. It's Sabitzer. He's been the most dangerous player on the pitch. Pickford saves it, but it looks like he doesn't get any sort of control of it. And Godfrey, once again, boots it away. Looking like there's a lack of communication with him and Pickford at the moment. Wigan were promoted. I did know that because if you saw me comparing all the seasons I liked, I would have talked about Wigan and Sunderland getting promoted. In fact, I did that quiz, didn't I? With all the teams getting promoted out from the Championship. And I know they were runners-up to Sunderland. Sunderland had Roy Keane in charge at that time. And I think, was it Nathan Ellington, who was their top goal scorer of the Championship season as well. It was the first ever Championship season as well. Fun fact of the day. That's right, it's Bradford. I mean, no wonder I didn't get Bradford. They're stuck in the perils of League 2 at the moment. Charlie Brown saying, Godfrey better for Mings. I mean, as from what I've seen so far, I wouldn't agree. I mean, that might have been some sarcasm there, which I completely did not see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Massive call in Germany game. Denmark called for penalty, but not given. Was it definitely clear and obvious? Interesting. Thank you for liking. Delay has just scored. Wait, Depay's just scored for Netherlands. Oh, have they just had a last-minute equaliser against Scotland? Oh, what a shame for Scotland if that's the case. They have. It's full time as well. 89th minute. Memphis Depay snatches an equaliser for Netherlands. Oh, that's such a shame. That really is such a shame. Depay being the difference from Holland, actually. Scotland have got every reason to be proud, though. Holding a draw against Holland away from home, it's brilliant. Romania and Georgia's full-time as well. Georgia picking up the win in that one. We're still going, and France and Wales. Looks like there's a little delay there. Maybe there was a couple of injuries, or maybe it was a late kickoff. It could have been one of the two. All right, here's Calvert-Lewin charging into the box. Bellingham, and he's tackled, and here come Austria. Yeah, but Cody does very well there. Well done. And here come Austria now. Oh, God, they're countering. And it's our throw-in. God, I tell you what, you shouldn't underestimate Austria. They can move the ball very dangerously, but problem with them, apart from hitting the bar, they've not really done anything too clear-cut and dangerous. Okay, looks like Wales had a bit of a spell there, but unfortunately they've not taken their chances. David Brooks has only just got on now. Okay, interesting. God, but just look at that squad, though. Mbappe, Benzema, Digne, Koundé, Pavard, Griezmann, Coman, Pogba, Sissoko, Tolisso, Dembele, Varane. Oh, my God. The French squad's literally ridiculous. It should almost be illegal that their squad is that good, I swear. Right. It looks like it's going to be a 1-0, guys, and it's going to be very, very tight. I know it's a friendly, but at the same time, you know, you want to kind of flex your muscles and show, you know, and give me a bit of confidence going into this tournament. In 2020, Sunderland appointed their third manager in League One, who is Lee Johnson. It's a quiz. A. Lee Johnson, B. Owen Cole, C. Gus Poyet. Well, I know the answer, but if anyone does want to do a quiz, and they can do it. I tell you what, you are rivaling Jeremy Clarkson to present Who Wants to Be a Millionaire football edition at the moment. I mean, if there is, you know, that would be a cool series to do a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire football edition, actually. That, you know, imagine if I, asked every single championship YouTuber, you know, some questions on the championship, and then prize would be, I don't know, but at the same time, you need to think of 15 prizes, and I don't know if I've not got money. If I had money, I would actually do stuff like this. And it could actually bang in views as well. Preston Blackpool next season. Yes, West Lancashire Derby. Now, first time we're actually going to see the West Lancashire Derby in league football in 10 years. But they actually met in 2013, I think, in a League Cup game. And it was Preston that won, I think, by 1-0. And I think, who was the scorer? I think it was Tom Davies who scored the goal scorer. And in fact, Paul Huntington and Declan Rudd are the only two players in that starting 11 left in that Preston squad. So it just goes to show how much Preston squad has changed over the past couple of years. Yeah, Lee Johnson, that's right. If we're playing like this in the Euros, I'm not confident. Thing is, defensive. I've even had some problems with defending as well, to be honest with you. I'm going to be interested in how we play if someone like Jordan Henderson plays, bearing in mind of how much of a leader he is. But it's been quite pedestrian-like. You think Blackpool will go down? Yeah, I think they will be one for favourites to go down. On paper, their squad is not the strongest, but we've seen what Wickham can do. They got completely written off, and you could argue they nearly survived. So who knows? I would like to see Blackpool stay up. I think for me, in terms of what they've achieved, they are at least a championship level club. And I'm very happy for them that they've actually made some progress following, you know, the turmoil they had in the last couple of years. Yes. Now, this is why I'm so tempted to do a Football Fairy Tales or another series similar to that to Blackpool. Because their story to get back to where they are has been quite amazing. Obviously, you know, we if Lincoln got up, we'd be talking about, you know, Lincoln 16-17 were in the National League and now in the Championship within 5 seasons, which is incredible. But at the same time, Blackpool, you know, were a team 14-15 season when they got relegated. You know, fans protested on the pitch. Next season, they got relegated, so they had back-to-back relegations. And I think they got promoted out of League 2 first time of asking. And then since then, they've steadily improved. But could have been a lot of financial turmoil. What are they replaying for? What are they replaying? I don't even know what they're doing. They can improve the squad in the transfer window. Yeah, I completely agree. Goal France, Dembele goal scorer. So that should be 3-0 to France. Let's go to capture very quickly. And in fact, I'll remember this time that we'll actually look at the stats. Because we're entering the final 3 minutes. Yes, I think I said 3-0 as well, between France and Wales as well. 3-0, and it is Ousmane Dembele with the goal. Gosh, France are going to win the thing, aren't they? Well, Friday, guys, you'll see me predict the whole thing. So I'm excited to get that going. But yeah, France, by and large, definitely one of my favourites. What are they doing? So is given a free kick to Austria. Alexander-Arnold is being booked. Oh! Oh my god, a free header, and he's missed it. Gregorcic had a free header and just wide of the post. It was a quick free kick. And Alexander-Arnold had been booked, I think, by a clearance that it was too close. I don't know. That for me is harsh. That for me is very harsh booking for Alexander-Arnold there. But I don't know how the red, yellow card systems work. So, yeah, he's just having a bit of a talking to there. So let's look. So obviously, second half has been very, well, would you call this end-to-end? No team has had really like end-to-end chances. I mean, I'm surprised when I think this big spike was when Austria hit the bar. And then after that, it's been pretty much more Austria looking likely to score, which makes sense. And here they go again. 89th minute. I tell you what, if we concede a last-minute goal, I will not be a happy bunny. I definitely won't. I'm not happy enough for the fact that I had to watch this game, really, to be honest with you. It's not been the best game to watch. I think out of the promoted teams, I think Hull would be finished the highest out of them. It does make sense for the fact they won the League One. They've got what I feel champion. Oh, okay, it's kind of defended. Brilliant by Calvert-Lewin to boot it. But here come Austria again. No, I tell you what, Austria have not given up, and it's a throw-in. Hull, I've got Keane Lewis Potter, George Honeyman, Malik Wilkes, who I think are three great players for the championship. Yeah, I got to agree. We've not played at our best. But, oh, okay, we've got 3 minutes left. Here come Austria again. We've defended well, to be fair. But why do we need to get into that position against Austria? When you play such a deep line and a deep block, you're inviting pressure. So that is what happens. And, what's the point in that? When you've got an organised team like Austria who do sit back, you've got to be a lot more advanced. Yeah, that's right. It will be a different team for the Euros, right? I don't know what's going on with Alexander-Arnold there. It looks like he may have picked up an injury. I think he's picked up an injury, Alexander-Arnold, which is not good because obviously he is one of the 23 members. You think Peterborough will be like Coventry next season? Interesting, really. I think a lot of people have got different things for Peterborough. Some said they go down. Some say they do well. I think they'll score plenty of goals, but it's their defence I worry, really. If they can improve their defence, then I'll be a bit more confident if Peterborough can stay up. Thoughts on Coventry? For me, I like the club a lot. I think they are a team that I do think deserves to be at least in the championship level. From what they've achieved over the years. They've got a really proud history about them. And I really like, how they got here. They were also... Oh my God. What's Pickford doing? Oh my God, off the line. Okay, so they've actually given a free kick to England from there. But what is Pickford doing there? Why didn't he catch it? In 2017, who won the FA Cup? Man City, Arsenal, or Man United? 16-17 season, yeah, that'll be Arsenal beating Chelsea 2-1. Bloody, I did remember the goal scorers, but I don't want to remember them at the same time. I think, but I tell you what a goal line clearance by Ben White, by the way. You've got to give him credit for that. Germany-Denmark, full-time 1-1. Fair play, good result for Denmark. Oh yeah, I was giving my thoughts on Coventry. I completely forgot what I was doing. I really like the club. I really do. I'm happy they're back at the Ricoh Arena as well. I know a couple of people have complained about its atmosphere and for the fact it's a rugby stadium, which it's different. It's different. I would agree with that. But at the same time, you didn't have a stadium for 2 seasons, so I think it's good for you that you've now got a stadium back again. God, if I keep zooming in on Alexander-Arnold, I'm like, I know, I get it. He's got some form of injury. Is it concussion or something? I don't even know what they're doing with him. Okay, the 3 minutes is up. Referee, are you going to blow the whistle? Yeah, that'll be something that Ben White can take forward. You know, he may not score, but he got a debut goal line clearance, and I think he should be proud. Okay, here we go. Watkins leading the counter-attack here. 1 versus 3. He's got Calvert-Lewin on the left. What we're doing, we're being too slow, and Calvert-Lewin gives the ball away straight to Austria, and now they counter. Here's Sabitzer. Oh, header 1, but it's wide. It's Grigorcic again, and I think that is full time. So the final score is 1-0. Yeah, I think it was his leg that he injured there. So it wasn't convincing, but we got the job done. 1-0. Back. It was Saka who scored, and I tell you what, Arsenal fans are going to enjoy that, aren't they? Well, they've got a great play on the ground. Coventry's atmosphere is not too good, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, from what I know, in terms of the people I see on Twitter and stuff like that, they don't enjoy being at their stadium, so that's probably reflective on the atmosphere. But I'm happy for them that they've got their own stadium back. Right, so Saka with the goal. 1-0 the final score. 550 subscribers gained on this channel. Thank you guys so much for the support, by the way. And we'll continue to push forward as well. Approximately 447 away from 1K. Unbelievable. So, thank you guys so much for the support in this stream tonight. It's not been the best of games, but hopefully, fingers crossed, when we do England and Romania, we will do. We'll have a more exciting stream. You are away. Oh, I didn't manage to read that. Right, I think that is me done for this stream. Unfortunately, God, my hair was an absolute mess, but luckily it didn't drive too many people away. In future, I probably won't do football training before I do this stream and drink out. But yeah, you'll likely see a video tomorrow. I'm still thinking what I'm going to be doing. Friday, you'll see me do my Euro 2020 predictions. So be on the lookout for that one especially, I'd say. One thing I will say, actually, I don't know if any of you were in the beginning of the stream, but I did announce I am going to do a sweepstake this year for Euro 2020. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do it. It might be something I might do on Discord. So if you guys can definitely get onto the Discord server, that would be brilliant because it means we can definitely get people on and, knowing, who's going to take part in it. It'll be so much easier if you can actually be on Discord, I think. Right. Yeah, the atmosphere in Rico. Right. That was it up. How many times I'm going to do this outro? I keep getting distracted by your comments. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you for 550 subs. Thank you for liking the stream. What did we end on? 20 likes. Oh, brilliant. That's actually pretty respectable for this stream. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. That really helps the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're edging ever closer to 600. If we can get that, that'd be fantastically appreciated. I really would appreciate that. And please share this video and this channel to as many people as you can. That is how I'm going to grow. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of this stream. And as always,